What's up everybody, this is Joseph, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm talking about Instagram stories and specifically how you can increase your views, your engagement and your sales through conversion from Instagram, even if you are below 5k followers. Are you interested? Then keep on watching. Welcome back to a new episode of Joe TV, the place for new coaches, content creators, and entrepreneurs. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Joseph Rubelli. I am a marketing and branding coach, and each and every week I'm here to help you to up-level your brand and business online. Every Wednesday there is a new video about social media marketing and personal branding, and every Sunday this is where we relax. We just have a cup of tea and we talk about books, mindset, and so much more. Are you excited? Spread some love with a little thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the doorbell so you get notified each and every time you upload a new video. And stick there until the end of this video as I give you the key strategies to increase your views, engagement, and leads. Stay there. We know that, right? Instagram stories is the place to be. Everybody uses Instagram stories. Instagram stories seems to be the way forward when it comes to Instagram, and everybody's on the platform constantly on stories. So meaning that your stories, if you are a small account, are really struggling to get seen from new people. So how can we do this? So the first step you want to think about when it comes to stories is to start the day with your face. I get asked all the time if I have a very specific strategy for my stories, and the answer is no. I think stories shouldn't be overthought. You don't have to overthink it too much. You need to be very intentional, but intention needs to come with purpose, right? So before you post, you want to think about what is the biggest takeaway of this story? What is the message that I'm trying to send here? What's the reason why people should watch that? Why my audience should be interested in this? And you know, when it comes to social media, people look for three main content on Instagram, YouTube, and so on. It's inspiration, education, and entertainment. So when it comes to your story, your first question is to really understand which of the three categories is your story fitting in. So you might post something really personal that is relatable to you, and this is how you can make it educational, so you can create awareness. For example, I posted a couple of days ago, after a social media break that I had, I posted a story about mental health awareness, and I share my experience of how helpful it is to really take a break from social media every now and then and really balance your time online and offline. The reason why I did that is because this can be helpful for my audience that work online to really think about how to have a break sometimes and how to push pause and really switch off your social media and really ensure that you take time for yourself and check in with your mental health and ensure that you are okay. This can be something that people might not think about necessarily, but they might get into this mindset if I talk about it, because I give them the little idea to really say, hey, how long do I spend on social media usually? Is this time to take a break? You know, this is really important to understand the message that you're trying to send. The second point is call to action. Now, we hook our audience with the content that we are sharing. We know what the biggest takeaway is. What's the next point? We need to direct these people somewhere else. People want to know more about that topic, right? So you want to tell them where to go to find out more. It can be a link to your website, to your sales page. It can be related to an Instagram post that you already shared. You can repost that. You can say, okay, we talk about this topic in the past and I shared a different perspective in this post on my Instagram page. Make sure you check that out, or if you have a YouTube channel, you can link them to the same video if you did a video about the same topic. And this is how you can repurpose the same content in different ways. This is exactly what I cover on this video right here that you can check out later. And you know, when it comes to call to action, this is really important. You really want to give your audience an end to the story, so just to find out where this is heading to, right? So it can be a link to an outsource, it can be a post, it can be anything, but just ensure there is a link to something, because this is where people are heading to, and you give them a reason why to stay there and not skip your story. Point number 3 is engagement. Now, when it comes to Instagram engagement, I actually think the trick is to understand how the algorithm works. And if you don't know how it works, I did a video about that you can check out right here. And you know, when it comes to Instagram stories, it's really interesting the way Instagram algorithm works, because Instagram will show you the stories of the people that you last engaged with on DMs. Meaning that if I am trying to push my stories to a specific person, you want to ensure that you jump on a conversation on DMs before you post something on stories, because this will literally get the post on front of their feed straight away. Now, when you are commenting a picture on feed or you are liking a picture, that person might not necessarily see your story because that's a different tool. Instagram algorithm works differently for different tools. Although it's very similar the way it works, it's just not the same. So, for example, what I ensure I do is to ensure that I have a specific conversation on DMs about a specific topic that then I will talk about on stories, and then redirect these people on my stories as well. So be intentional about what you're posting, but be purposeful about what you're posting. So have a purpose behind it. Is this driving more traffic to my website? Is this driving more traffic to my video? Is this driving more traffic to my profile? What is the reason behind it? Is this an inspirational content? Is this an educational content? Is this just an entertainment content? What it is. So you want to understand that first. And you know, when it comes to your Instagram content, only 3% of your audience will see your content, meaning that only 3% of your audience might see your stories, even though if they do. So how can we get people outside of our content and our following to see our stories? This is where we can use hashtags. There are two ways to do hashtags on your content. The first one is use the hashtag sticker that you can find right here. I will show you on this video how to do it. And the second one is to use hashtags in groups that you can use as text and then really hide them with the same color of your background. That's a little trick that I do all the time. You can use hashtags visible or you can make them behind a sticker. And a really good trick for you is to tell the algorithm what is the topic of your story. And how do you do this? You use the sticker based on the topic that you're talking about. Meaning that if I'm doing a video where I am promoting my YouTube channel, I will put the sticker of YouTube. Or if I am talking about a specific brand, I will look for the sticker of that particular brand because I know that the algorithm will tweak that I am talking about a specific thing. That's a super trick. And another trick is to put the location that you are right now or the location that you're trying to target on your story. Meaning that if you have a certain business that is located in a certain area, you want to hide behind a sticker or behind a caption or whatever it could be, the location that you're secretly trying to target. Point number 4 is relatability. Now, before you post anything on social media, you want to ensure that this content is relevant to your audience. The first question you ask yourself, is this relatable to them? And if not, how can I make it relatable? Let's make a very simple example. Why people are online? What are they looking for? They're looking for entertainment, education, and inspiration, right? So where does your content fit in? Let me know in your comment below. But also, you want to understand if this piece of content can be speaking differently to different people, right? So let's say you're an entrepreneur and you have a 6+ figure brand, right? You might have people in your audience that don't have that brand yet. They don't have that 6-figure company just yet. So the way you want to deliver that message is to pick the topic. Let's say we're talking about money saving strategies, right? So you teach way to save money, right? So you can say, I have a 6-figure brand and this is how we save in our company. And if you are starting out, this is a great way to save as well. So you are essentially talking to 2 different audiences right there, but the message is delivered in a way that is relatable to both of them, right? And let me know in the comments if this is clear or if you need any more information about that. But this is a super important tips. Be relatable because it's all about the audience that follow you and it's really never about you, but it's about the solution to the problem that you're trying to solve. Last but not least, how many stories a day? Now, this is the $1 million question. I get it all the time and there isn't really a one-size-fits-all when it comes to this. I think everyone is different and every audience is different. What I will say though is to really stick to 5, maximum 10 stories a day, and this is down to your audience. You want to go to your stories and see the views and how many views do you get per stories and where do they drop. The number of stories, where do they drop, is telling you exactly how many stories you should do. as well as really ensuring that you are making some engagement on the story. So you want to put some stickers, some polls, some, you know, some way that people can engage. I wouldn't personally put stickers in every story, but maybe every two, and see how that goes. And try to look at your analytics and where people engage. What kind of content do they engage with? What do they want more? And if they are leaving your stories, try to find out who are the people that stick to the end and who are the people that don't stick to the end. And try to do a little research and see why is that. And if they are just scrolling through, or if they are actually interested in what you're posting. Now, I really want to hear from you. So I want to know, how many stories do you do a day? What is the topic that you normally talk about? And what is the biggest takeaway of this video? And also let me know if there is anything that you would like me to add in another video. And if this has been helpful, give me some love with a little thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, where I share stories each and every day. So make sure you tune in. And I thank you for watching, and I see you same time, same place next week.